What's up, APUSH students? Today I want to talk about distance learning for my class for the remainder of the year in 2020. So let's go over a couple things that you guys need to know in order to pass this year. Now, first off, grading is going to start tomorrow, April 20th, so we can now enter things into the grade book, and your grade will be affected if you don't do the work or if you do the work. So that is good news if you're looking to bring that grade up. Now there's a discussion about how we're going to do grading. It may be pass or fail. It may be that you can only go down one letter grade. We don't know yet, but as soon as we do know, I will update you guys on that decision. Now, it's starting tomorrow, Monday, April 20th. I'm going to be grading two different types of assignments, timeline reviews and DBQs. So that's what you have to focus on for APUSH. And after the test, I will be doing some projects. So if you guys have some ideas, let me know, but let's not worry about that yet. Let's go over these timelines and these DBQs. As far as scheduling is concerned, my plan is every Tuesday and every Friday to have a timeline review due or a DBQ due. Okay, so again, on a Tuesday, your first DBQ is due, and that is Unit 7. Now, this may seem like a lot of work to do this many DBQs, but again, these are only 45 minutes. By the end of maybe next week, you should be able to do one of these DBQs very quickly, so this shouldn't take you too much time. And then as far as these unit reviews go, I'll show you what that is. It's pretty simple assignment. Now, the timeline reviews are going to be 50 points, DBQs 100 points, so again, the rubric is 10 points, so I'll just times that by 10, and that will be your grade in the grade book. After the test, we have 4 more weeks, so if you guys want to do a couple fun projects, maybe like look at a movie for historical accuracy, make a record of your family's history, something kind of fun and light that is not super content heavy like we're doing here. Now, those timeline reviews. My goal for you guys is to create something visual so that while you're taking the test, you can have this taped to your wall behind your computer, and you can just kind of glance at this review real quick to remind yourself what's going on in each time period. Now, the information you need to have, I want at least 15 events from each unit, and it should be the most important in your opinion. And then I want like 2 to 5 bullet points of just kind of brief information to remind you of what that event was. I also want a big ideas section, so maybe 3 to 5 big ideas that is happening during that time period. As far as appearance goes, I want you to cover an entire 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. You can go bigger if you want. Again, I want you to be able to see this taped to a wall behind your computer while you're taking the test. 2 visuals. You can print or draw these. You can see I printed out a couple for my example. Your text can be printed or drawn, either way, however you want to do it, but I do want it to be physical, not digital, because I don't know if the test is going to lock down your computer. So make sure it's printed out and you take a picture, and that's how you turn it in. The timeline must be on paper, like I just said, no digital copies. Also, I recommend you do some color coding. So you can see here I did cultural and social, political and economic, and then I kind of highlighted my events based on which category they fall into. Now, this example is kind of cruddy because I am not good at making things look pretty, so you guys I'm expecting to make much better examples than this one, so I look forward to seeing those. Now, some final thoughts. 2 big things. Keep up with your work and take care of yourself. I recommend to not procrastinate on our assignments. Don't wait till the day it's due, because your other teachers are assigning you assignments, and there's probably going to be days where you have a couple assignments on the same day and you don't want to have to do like 3 things all in one day. So map it out. And the way I would do that is to use a Google Calendar, create an event on when things are due, and that way you can pull up your week and kind of look and say, okay, I got English assignment, history, bio, so I'm going to spread out my work to make sure I get all that stuff done. The reason I know about this is because I got my master's last year, and this is exactly how I kept up with the work that was due. I made a Google Calendar of everything that I had to do for all my classes, and then that kept me really organized because I was teaching at the same time as getting that master's, so it was a lot of work. Time management is very important. I also recommend that you talk about history, okay? I know it seems weird, but just tell your parents, like maybe summarize a whole time period for your parents, or torture your younger siblings with a bunch of history knowledge, but it's important to talk about it so that you can teach it, I guess, and that way you remember it way better. So make sure you're talking about this stuff and engaging with the content. As far as some self-care, you guys should exercise daily and eat well, which is difficult, I know, but it is important. Even if it's just a walk around the block, you should do that. I recommend waking up at the same time every day, even if it's freaking 1 in the afternoon. It's good to just have a stable wake-up sleep schedule, so I recommend doing that. I recommend getting ready each day, so showering, brushing your teeth, doing your hair, whatever. This is good to just feel productive, feel good about yourself, so when you look in the mirror you don't look like a lazy bum, you know, it makes you feel better. And find a way to socialize, okay? FaceTime your friends. If you have family members, go see them. It's important that you guys are talking to people and not just sitting on the computer all day watching YouTube. So I hope these tips help you out. Again, we're looking at 4 weeks before the test on May 15th at 11 a.m. So please stick to this schedule. These assignments are going in the gradebook, so this will affect your grade. All right, I hope you guys stay healthy. I will see you in the next video.